Hi, dear students. Greetings of the day. I'm Bal Subramanian. So, dear students, in this video, I'm going to introduce one of my best students. So, P. Poojitha Reddy, and she's a All India 32nd rank in CA results announced in July 2020, particularly in the May 2022 attempt. She is the best student. Frankly speaking, why I'm using best again means if you follow the faculty or teaching line in classroom strictly, if you follow the institution guidelines or preparation guidelines in a wonderful way, and if you follow and respect your parents' ethical and moral values, successfully the ranks will stand in front of you. She is the example, absolutely example for that. And she is a committed student, and she done very wonderful, and we made us proud to by achieving this 32 rank. Dear students, if you follow the teacher's subject line in classroom, and if you follow the institution or which gives some guidance or institution preparation guidance lines, and at the same time parents ethical and moral value, certainly that may be any of the course, you will get the success and rank will stands in front of you in line. She is practically proved. And particularly coming to the CA course, each and every student have a dilemma about the CA course. If you ask the CA course, they will say that CA is a tough course. No, it's not a fact. CA is not a tough course. CA is a professional course. But only thing is you need little bit commitment, planning and passion and enthusiasm and at the same time commitment. If you have everything, right, certainly you can taste this professionalism. And here, our students, any of the students, if you clear the CA inter exam, right, or CA exam, you are really gladiator, successful personalities on. But getting rank is one of the bonus points. But my student who got the rank in such exam, right? Okay, it's a great achievement. But in this video, we are going to interact with her and we are going to extract a lot of information from her, which may be useful for your preparation, your career planning, and even expecting profession from your CA intern. So let us interact with Poojitha, 32 ranker, and once again I'm saying she is my student. She asked a lot of questions in classroom, right? Every day after completion of class, generally she used to ask a question, and I accumulated all these questions. I prepare a questionnaire. I'm going to ask her, and this question is not for me because for the sake of you. Because if you watch this entire video till to the end with each and every moment, right, your opinion about CA course is absolutely changes, and you certainly believe that CA is not a tough course. CA is a professional course. Let's interact with Poojitha. Hi, Poojitha. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine.
So finally, Poojitha, you completed CA Inter, came to CA final. How do you feel?
Really nice, sir. A
Okay.
step in this year journey is done. Happy about it.
Okay. Poojitha, what is your exactly full name? Full name. We used to call Poojitha. What is the full name?
My name is Poojitha Reddy P. The
Hmm.
P in my name stands for my dad's name, Papi Reddy. It's a practice in other states where we have father's name as surname and not Intiperu in it.
Okay. You are native of where? Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala.
Karnataka, sir. I'm from.
Okay. Not Andhra, Kerala. You are Karnataka. I
Yes,
think KGF. Okay.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Pujita, what was your reaction? Okay. Then people, when you join a course, right? People used to say that CA is a tough course, right? But even though tough course, getting pass is, they believe that it is a tough course. But miraculously, you got the rank. So, what was your reaction? Your family or your friends? What was their reaction?
Firstly, on the day when results were declared, I was really tense, sir. I didn't check my results till 11:30. The results were out by 9:30, but I still didn't check till 11:30.
Oh.
And when I got to know it about it from my friends and my father, and I was really happy about it. Happy
Hmm.
tears moment actually. My
Hmm.
mom, dad, and family were really, really happy. I think they deserve more happiness than I do, and I'm finally happy that I could pay back something for whatever they have done. And my friends and seniors, and they were all really happy, and my lecturers too. They all congratulated me. It was a really nice day.
Yeah, I am also in the line. I also felt very happy. where I got a message that yeah, I've observed it while seeing your photograph. I thought it, yes, it gave me immense pleasure also, right? I'm also in that line. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
then really I must touch your father's okay feet, right? The thank God because these days giving much priority for daughters' education is really touchable. So, Pujita, could you please tell me what is the role played by your parents, particularly in this career?
See, this could take a lot, not an exaggeration, but in my family, they've never treated girls and boys in a different way. My dad
Yeah.
and mom, they have invested a lot in me their entire life, to be frank. They have worked harder than me. They deserve things, happiness a lot. And apart from my parents, my siblings too were really supportive. My support system and my cousins, my friends, seniors, and my faculty, they've all helped a lot. This is dedicated to them. Whatever.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Congratulations to your father also. Right, then I would like to ask you one more question. So, what was the role played by the teachers, particularly in our masterminds, your success, in connection with your success?
I was really keen in my classes, and faculty really supported a lot. I used to ask a lot of doubts. I had doubts, and they cleared with patience. They explained me topics which I missed when at times. At times, they gave guidance to apart from what really is academic. They also gave in CA career whatever you have to face and all. Really thankful for them.
Yeah, I too observed several times in Balaji campus. Okay, you FM doubts you used to ask me, and not whenever class is going on, when classes are finished, two students are going on, and wherever, whatever the subject, and other subjects also, whenever you have doubt, and we used to discuss. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Then, Pujita, what about this classroom coaching? And today, you know that the online is coming, digital online coaching, right? Really, by getting a rank, right? What would be the contribution of classroom coaching, Pujita? Really, it is worked.
Yes, sir. Initially, when I had joined cainter coaching, we were facing, I guess, the second wave at that time. It was reducing at that time. I preferred for offline coaching because it's a lot better. We may focus for few hours in online, but I don't think for course like this, when you have to take long period of coaching in a day,
Absolutely, right.
you may not concentrate that well enough in online classes. At offline, you can also have your friends who could also compete with you, and the concentration levels will be way different. I feel that's a lot better.
Okay. So 32 rank getting MCA Inter. Okay, it's a great achievement. But the point is, who will believe the credit? Whom you are going to give this credit? Absolutely. In majority portion, who is going to take? Means that you told teachers, parents, yourself, and all these things, whom you give credit most with
My,
respect to this achievement.
firstly, my dad.
Oh,
Yes.
great that.
And then my mom's siblings, my family, other family members,
Hmm.
and of course my faculty and seniors and
Hmm.
friends. They deserve it too.
Okay, great dad, certainly. So once again, congratulations to your dad, right? So according to you, how was the CA foundation exam, means the CA inter exam? Was really tough, particularly I'm not asking CA foundation, I'm asking CA inter exam because you completed really last time. It is really tough or easy or okay. What is your opinion, Fact?
Frankly speaking, while I was writing, I felt few subjects were tough. But when
Hmm.
I saw the results, whichever the subjects were, the question paper was tough, whichever I felt a little tough, the correction
Hmm.
was done a little liberal, and we could score a little higher marks. And strangely, the subjects which I felt I really did well, I scored a little less in those subjects. And overall, comparatively, the papers were not really that tough. We could attempt, and that's the papers were easy enough for a person to pass. They were frankly easy.
Very good, Pujita. So it means that, for example, you attempted a first paper. It means the paper came in a tough mode, right? So should we leave the preparation or should we fight for at last?
This is one thing that I learned in this exam actually. the whole of 15 days period that we have exam for, I think the test was for how you deal about your emotions rather than what you have learned, I felt, because there were
Exactly.
few exams like law and all where I did blunders, like leaving a question, didn't see the question and you left it, and but you know the answer, you came out of the exam and you see the question paper, you see it. Such mistakes I've done. And these type of mistakes, or sometimes a tough question paper, you will be disheartened. I was too. And
Yeah.
it affected the subsequent exams also. But when you see at the end,
Hmm.
when the results are announced, the papers which you felt you didn't do well, uh, fetch me really better marks than the others. Because of such demotivation, I think it affected next papers too. I think one should avoid this while writing their exams.
So, dear students, listen carefully. This line is really, really most important for you. For example, first paper is a tough. Okay, don't lose heart. You have to fight. See how she is explaining in a wonderful way, right? So that's why keep motivational, keep self-motivational, and attempt up to the last question, right? Last exam, right? Put your best efforts. That is important. Okay, Poojitha, just I want to ask you that what about your schooling? You are speaking wonderful English. So, what about your schooling? Where did you complete your seventh, tenth, intermediate, everything?
My schooling was done at KGF only, at Little Flower School, and
So,
then
KGF means it is a KGF movie area.
no, that's fictional story, and the real place doesn't look much like that.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. So where exactly? Repeat once again. Where is from? KGF only.
yes, sir. Little Flower School, and
Hmm.
my higher schooling was done in Kendriya Vidyalaya School,
Okay.
Bamilnagar, which is at KGF, and
Hmm.
my intermediate was done at Masterminds only.
Intermediate mastermind student only. Very good, very good. No, some students they have an opinion that because the 10th class marks plays very crucial role. She would have done good job in 10th class. That would be the result she got the rank, right? They may have such a hope, right? Do you agree? So now I want to know that what about your 10th class education and how many marks you got in your 10th class?
10th class education was done in Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan. I got 489 out of 500.
Hmm.
That's 97.8%, sir.
Okay. Pujita, in intermediate, which group you belongs to? Commerce or science?
Commerce, sir. I chose for MEC.
See, MEC, right? You're from mastermind student only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me any advantage you got it being a MEC student in scoring best marks in CA Inter and getting rank also. Is there any contribution?
MSc lays foundation, the commerce or accounts foundation, sir. This eases
Hmm.
the preparation at foundation level and in CA Inter also. So if one is sure that they have to pursue CA, I better suggest them to go for MSc than for MPC, and then choosing whether you have to do commerce only or not.
Yeah, yeah. If your dear students, listen carefully. If your objective is certainly CA after completion, right, it's better to choose commerce. Then it would be little bit easier. But okay, but you can fight and you can develop in even being a science student also. There is a much chance, not great chance, to clear a CA course, right? Okay. Once again, right. What about the marks, Pujita, in MEC? How many marks you got it in MEC?
Uh,
In particular in intermediate.
I got 968 out of 1000, so that is 96.8%.
Okay, right. So let me ask you in you got the rank in CA Inter, right? How many marks you got it? Highest marks in which subject you
I
got
got
it?
highest marks in costing, sir,
Hmm.
86.
Okay, total marks.
Total of 565 I got.
Okay, very good, right? So what about your preparation strategy? I
Uh,
think you used to prepare some small notes also. I know that I observed it. PowerPoints you used to observe.
yes, sir.
Ah,
During my coaching and all, I paid attention to classes. While the class was going on, I subsequently solved the assignment problems that were given at back.
very
This
good.
reduced the time that was required during revision exams and all. Yes, we have this ACSP category problems, which are a little different level problems like ACSP category 3 and 4. The 3 and 4 categories are really important. CRD, ACSP 3 and 4, these three categories are really important. I did them thoroughly. Assignment problems were a lot similar to CRD, so whichever were similar, I could strike it down, and whichever
Hmm.
were different, I tried to solve them. In this way, the preparation was made effective, and this was under the guidance of Prakash sir. And coming for theory, I tried the craziest ways of remembering things, maybe using a mnemonic or associating those words to a story or something. This helps to remember for a longer time, and also you can remember it easily even when you are under stress in the exam. When you just blindly try to remember the things, and there are high chances that you can forget in the exam. And during revision exams, I paid a lot of, I dedicated most of my time to studies only. And I identified the time slots at which I'm really unproductive or when I'm not interested to study. Those time slots were converted to my sleep time, like maybe at the night 2 hours and in the morning 3 hours. I used to sleep like that.
Hmm.
And also, whenever I felt sleepy or not in a mood to study, I took power naps. Gave me a lot of time to prepare also. And that's it, sir.
Okay, okay. But one of the wonderful strategy I listened from you, that is nothing but the problem which is similar. The problem in classroom to assignment, similar problem. Instead of practicing it, once it is a similar means, once you get the confidence that this problem could be solved, right? So you allotted your time for another tough problem. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. So you implemented, we used to say in classroom also, but the practically we believe that some students they may follow blindly. Okay, now I came to know that the students who follow, they will be turns to rank holders, right?
Yes.
Very good. Listen, student, listen carefully. Okay, right. Then, how many hours, maximum, how many hours in a day you used to study? Tell me, means CA course means 10 hours, 12 hours means, okay, in classroom situation, when course was running, at the time is okay. When course finished, at the time, what is the maximum time you spent in a day? Or 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours like that?
Uh,
Maybe I'm not asking a strategy, but hours.
Maximum of 18 hours have spent, sir.
Oh, great.
Average it is maybe 15 hours.
Okay, okay, okay. Right. Then, what about this? Any timetable, specific timetable with respect to subject?
Timetable, it used to depend, sir. I was not studying a subject for more than 2 hours. I used to allocate slots kind, and I used to sandwich between this one theory papers and practical papers so that I was not bored of reading the same thing and all. And I used to take frequent breaks,
Hmm.
listen to music or power naps with that. This was the timetable I used to follow.
Okay. Even after Prakash sir also used to say different types of strategies to be followed. Yes, with the many videos. I think sir used to come personally, and he used to send audio files. Right? How they contributed and what you are going to say to the students. Do they will they consider it is a normal or absolutely special? What is your opinion?
Those strategies are really important. Most of them which I'm sharing you all also, you might see they are from the those strategies which are shared by sir. These are effective. It may take several days or weeks for you us to implement it. One step at a time we can implement each of it, and it really adds to productivity, especially when you are running out of time. These are of really good help.
Good, good. Pujita, among all the subjects, so which subject you felt very tough? Bhaiya, ye marega mere ko. Is it tough here? Which subject you felt very tough? And which subject you felt very easy? And what is your favorite subject? I want to know.
Okay. Among all of them, the easiest I felt was law. Uh,
Okay. Law is easiest, you felt.
yes, sir, because
Ah, okay.
I was able to remember keywords and all, so a law was a little easier, and
Hmm.
also audit.
Hmm.
Tougher ones were few chapters of EIS, and
Hmm.
like that, few chapters were there which from each subject altogether that they were tough, I felt. And favorite being direct taxation and FM.
Okay, okay. Very good. FM also. Right. Now, in preparation, right, what about your habit with respect to you completely quit the watching TV and going to movies or any other personal parties? You completely stopped all these things, or as usually it happened?
Watching movies or going to movies was never my usual thing. Whichever the things that I usually do to have fun, I continued them till my classes were going on. But during my revision months, the months which were allocated for revising and all, I stopped them. It was just for 5 to 10 minutes that to relax myself. I used to do these things.
Okay, okay. Then, do you have any? Did you follow any individual strategy for each and every subject, or commonly took any strategy for group wise, or how? What would be your strategy with respect to? Means what I would like to ask you: will you have strategy with respect to subject, or group, or rank?
I had strategies according to subjects, like problematic papers and all. I used to have a specific strategy, and theories a little different one.
Hmm.
So coming to accounts, as I had previously shared you that like scratching of the problems which were similar ones, I followed that. Highlighting the important point in a problem, I think that saves a lot of time too. So that when you're revising, you can just go through that point and not the entire problem. And also, I
Hmm.
had this habit of doing silly mistakes in problematic part, especially like really silly, like missing a number and doing some calculation mistakes and all. I felt that could be overcome by practice. Try as many tough problems as you can, ignore the easier ones. Tougher ones, as you practice a lot of times, these things are avoided. And also, presence of mind is really important when you're solving it. When you're concentrated, there are really less chances that you could commit a mistake. Coming to law and other theory papers, many of them ask me whether you have to remember sections or not. I would say if you're aspiring for a rank or better marks, you could. It's really advisable that you remember sections. And also, when you see Companies Act and all, I remembered only for the Companies Act most of the sections. They are easy to remember since they are in an order, and discuss with your friends the sections and all. It will become really easy. When you quote a section, it gives a really good impression to the person who is correcting it, and there are high chances that you could get good marks.
Hmm.
And theory paper, again, as I said, use a lot of creativity in trying to remember things, and also maintain a separate book to write side headings. And if
Oh,
you're
very good.
running out of time to remember those side headings or write it down, we have slight little margins beside our textbooks and all. So you can just read them and try to write the keywords in those spaces only. When you write it, there are higher chances that you could remember for longer time. And what I would suggest is to focus on how you write or than what you write. Presentation matters a lot in C exams. Keep it in points wise and not in a paragraph. Underline the important ones when you have time. Let your handwriting be legible. And also, when use mnemonics helps a lot.
Yes.
Usually thing mistake that we do is we keep mnemonics and forget which question has which mnemonic, and that becomes a real trouble when you go and write your exam. You be sure that when you see the question, you are able to remember the answer or the mnemonic associated with it. When you are not able to remember a mnemonic for it, multiple revisions helps you to remember it. These
Oh,
are
really, Poojitha, really great of you. Because this 3 minutes, your information, certainly those people, I advise your students, take a note and make a note what Poojitha told. Absolutely, you can break the shell about the stupid opinion about the CA exam. Whatever the strategy she followed, right? If you follow, absolutely, even not for the rank, right? But absolutely, you will clear the exam. See, what a beautifully she narrated. Pujita, very, very impressive. Really, very impressive answer, right, Pujita? Right, shall we go with, we will extend this one, right? What about Mastermind's opinion? What about its contribution to you? And there are several institutions are there, in outside, right? Then why do you give much preference to Mastermind only? Is there any core point you want to share?
I've taken the entire CA coaching from Masterminds itself. I'm from Bangalore or KGF, and it's really far from Guntur. But I prefer
Yes.
coming here because of the name and fame it has got, and I think my journey here has worth it. The coaching or maybe the materials, everything has been planned, and it's student friendly too, especially when you're running out of time. The faculty and the materials and everyone literally have helped a lot to me, and to anyone who would want to do CA, I would suggest to come here, sir.
Yeah, very good, Pujita. You are from Bangalore. You came far away here, right? There are several institutions also there. I know that in Bangalore also. But
Yeah.
you believed it, you observed it, and finally you believed the mastermind strategy and you got the success. Very good, very good. And one more point I would like to ask you that what about the mastermind material? And what is the mastermind material? How did you find the what the advantage you got with this material? Even the study material is there, people have study material is there. If you read the study material, that would be okay. But fact is, our directors and we the faculty, we used to spend a lot on material. But what is, I would like to ask you, what is your the exact opinion about our mastermind material, particularly in your success contribution?
We had run out of 1 to 2 months time, sir, because our foundation exams were postponed, and
Yeah,
we had less time. And in this time, preparing so much of syllabus could have been impossible. Our material helped really a lot. Usually, when it's obvious that ICA is our Bible. That material is ultimatum. But still, when you have really less time and you need to prepare everything, it's hard that you can go through entire of the ICA material. There could be some information which is not really important from examination.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Mm.
It might be important only for you to understand the concept. That
Mm.
concept which needs to be understood by you, it's taught in the class only, and I think reading it again is a waste of time. So you need someone to just classify whichever important information is important from examination point of view and which is not. And I think this has been rightly done in our material. All the information that you need to learn and all has put under one book, and you need not go again read something else again. It could be completed faster as compared to ICI. And the classification of problems into CRD, CSP assignment problems, that was really really helpful. You cannot solve all the problems which is in ICA with the time that you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would recommend this people to go with this material. But if you have really lot of time, maybe ICI might help you.
Okay, okay. So this would be the one of the best identity. Yes, CA Institute material is a Bible only, no doubt at all. But but scrutinizing, analyzing, and interpreting and observing past exam trend and considering RTPs, MTPs, past exam question paper, preparing material is a really great job. And the mastermind is has an excellence in this field, and you absolutely use that one. Right, very good, right? Pujita, now I'm going to ask you, really CA is a really tough course comparing to like IIT, civils, like medicine. Do you feel really CA is a tough course? All the people say that CA is a tough course. But we, the faculty members, our institute, we used to say the professional course. What is your exact opinion on this?
I don't really think C is that really tough course. I have my sister who is pursuing medicine, and when I see her like reading for that really long years and so many textbooks, I felt my course is a little easier. But still, each course has its own glory. Medicine has its own thing. But when compared to medicine, I think our course is a little easier. And I have my brother who wants to go to IIT, and I see his level of preparation too. And I feel I'm lucky that I didn't go choose any of the options that they both chose. And I feel it's a lot easier as compared to the other courses. And civils, of course, is really tough. Um, it's better that someone who wants to go for a easier option chooses CA.
Oh, good. Pujita, along with CA, are you pursuing CMA also?
Yes, sir. I'm pursuing CMA too.
CMA too, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Along with CA, you're pursuing CMA also. Very good, very good. You
Yes,
belongs to Bangalore. You might have several friends there. By trusting Mastermind, you came from there to here, right?
yes.
So how they felt, right, by seeing your rank. If this lady, this girl went from here to there and got the rank means, what about your friends? What is that? What I want to say? How they felt? That is I want to ask.
They were actually they too wanted to join this institute, sir. I recommended them to, but they are not willing to travel this long. They're not that serious about this course. So,
Okay, okay. This is my personal question actually. This is not there.
okay,
All
sir.
right. The next question, generally, what is your opinion? Because at the time of doing CA, so what is your opinion with respect to BCom? Will it good to do BCom also along with while doing CA?
Yes, sir. Obviously, I'm doing BCom too. I think it's really, I mean, having a degree is really necessary apart from having, I mean, being a CA too. So I think I chose, I mean, it's better that I chose to do BCom too.
Finally, so what do you want to become in your life? For example, Nirmala Sitaraman is a finance minister today.
Yes,
You are
sir.
a rank holder. A lady is a finance minister now, right? Could we expect a Poojitha like that?
I really have big aims, sir. It keeps changing, so I don't. So I didn't just fix my aim to one thing yet to find it. And but one thing's sure that I want to do is be the best in whatever I do.
Yeah, very good, very good. Poojitha, what else about your opinion or your guidance to the students, particularly your classmates also, so who lost the expectations, right? So, what is your opinion towards the students who failed this attempt? What the strategy or what the guidance you can give to them?
It could be various reasons that they couldn't make it, sir. It's just
Yes, absolutely. Your way of that word is very impressive. It could be different reasons. Yes or no? Yeah, very good. Continue, continue.
yes, just blaming their preparation is, I don't think it's enough. And blaming now is also not prudent, I mean, rational, because something's done is done. And one should just focus on what is to be done in future. And many people have this idea that I mean, great CAs are the one who could make it in the first attempt. I don't think so, because in my orientation course or in my institute itself, there are a lot of persons who are great persons who couldn't make it in the first attempt. I met them, and they are great CAs too. And it takes another more attempt and another 6 months. And if you are dedicated enough, you will make it. That's
Oh, very good. Okay, the students who are now CA inter students, means particularly your juniors, I think they may watch this video, right? Finally, they are in the what is the preliminary stage. Actually, they are in the in the initial preparation, right? What is the your ultimate advice to them, particularly the people who are going to give an attempt?
focus more on how you write the exam and not how you just prepare. Like me, I was focused on how I'm preparing, and I completely lost my emotions in those 15 days period of exam. Keep your emotions stable and don't think about whatever the exams which are done. Miracles can happen. It happened with me too. The subjects which I felt like they really went bad, they gave me good results again. Really, I thought maybe I couldn't get a distinction in it, but I could get a score in 80s also in those subjects. Just don't think about the past exams, whether you will get good marks in it or not. Just don't let that affect your next exams. And just a few months, and it will be done. Few months of hard work, and you will clear it and could become a great CA too. And I hope for it. All the best for them too.
Okay, okay, Pujita, all the best. Okay, I wish and I pray that your aim or your objectives or your goal, whatever you think, right, it's absolutely fulfilled. My blessings with you and convey my greetings to and your parents also. Okay,
Sure.
right, dear students. Now this is the a brief interactions with our student Pujita. She really it is inspirable, frankly speaking. You know, each and every word what she used. or how she pronounced, what expressions she gave. Really, if you observe, means how commitment is needed in order to clear CA entrance. Preparation strategy to the role of our mastermind, our directors, okay, and how she has taken individual strategy. Even though being a faculty, we used to say a lot, being a directors, we used to motivate, right? Sometimes we will call outsiders also specialist personalities and we will guide you. But only thing is, right, you need your own commitment. And in this line, I would like to tell you that by watching this video, certainly I may personally, I'm going to tell you one thing is mastermind for CA, absolutely you must prefer. You must prefer. You don't have any other alternatives also, I personally say. Because, by seeing our academic program, by seeing our material, by seeing our infrastructure, by seeing our commitments, by seeing our tenure over the period, and at the same time, the commitment of our directors and even faculty members. So this contributes best for the success of the student role. Because sometimes some members or some organization, they may be, in short run, they may be good, but long run, when you do a best to the student, if the student turns to rank holder and stands in front of you, and the student who used to ask the question and now being a faculty and asking a questions to her and getting information and sharing to other innocent students to make them to pass is a really, really happiest thing that I really enjoyed, right? So, Pujita, not only I enjoyed your success, but also your valuable information and guidance, what you gave to the students. Because, being a faculty, we used to say, but some words, some strategies, what you shared it is absolutely good. And I wish you from my bottom of heart, your life goal should achieve. Right, ma? All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Right.